G'day guys, Alex Etches here from Golf Box. You'll never guess what's just happened. Went for a walk down the beach and these things washed up. You couldn't make it up, could you? You could not make that story up. I know, I was shocked as well. Unbelievable. So someone sent it, obviously knowing that I wanted to review this because it looks awesome. Thank you whoever sent it, but we've got sand in the grips, we've got crabs in the head cover. There is a thing called a courier. You haven't got to send it via ocean waves. So this is actually my first ever Titleist review on Golf Box Reviews. Yeah, I had to review this. I just looked at it and thought, this is different. It is, I mean, different name for starters. It's completely unlike Titleist in my opinion. I know I could get into trouble for saying that, but it is my opinion. It's felt like we've had Lego Titleist house, Lego Titleist house, Lego Titleist house. Now Titleist have come across, kicked it over. Titleist kids are crying everywhere. But what's actually been happening in the background is they've been building a Titleist Lego mansion. You may ask yourself the question, why did it take Titleist 2 years to make this driver? Well, a lot of the time was allocated to this new Titleist Speed chassis. So it's basically, in a nutshell, a golfing equivalent of a Swiss Army knife. It does everything. Titleist have used optimized weight distribution to lower the CG location, whilst also having an ultra-thin crown, which reduces drag by up to 20%, making the head more aerodynamic, increasing club head speed, and hopefully increasing ball speed. I know, lots of CG talk, CG this, CG that, but basically, CG here is the lowest it's ever been in a Titleist driver, which is pretty cool. With that as well, we've got an ultra thin face, so we're gonna have, hopefully, ridiculously quick ball speeds. That finishes off this package, and it's a pretty good package if you ask me. 2 years well spent in my eyes. The thing is, I kind of want to take back my comment of a Titleist mansion. It's definitely more mobile than that, so we're going to go for more of a Titleist Lego Winnebago. So we have the TS2 and the TS3 here. Both complete the TS range by Titleist. Both drivers have improved ball speed, higher MOI, increased launch, less spin. Apart from that, they're absolutely rubbish. Both of these drivers have a 460cc head capacity. The TS2 has a completely modern Titleist head shape. It's like nothing I've ever seen before. More rounded head shape, fixed CG location. With a TS3 is definitely, well, Titleist fans will love this. It's more of the traditional head shape, a bit more of a pear drop, and definitely the more adjustable option out of the two. Right. Let's get down to business. This is not going to be some 15-16 minute review where I go to the golf course at the end and we have a laugh like all the other reviews. We're going to get straight into this and hit some shots because I don't know how you're going to react with me doing a Titleist review. If you want me to take this to the golf course and do a longer review, all you've got to do is comment and say, Al, I want you to take it to the course. If I get 35 people do that, I will do that review. If I don't, we don't. It's definitely new territory, this, with the Titleist driver. I'm very keen to see how they go. So, TS2. Green's 280 metres away. I'm not feeling extremely long today, I'll be honest. But straight away, thinner head from toe to heel, so it's shorter and longer than the TS3. I prefer the TS3. I prefer that pear drop head shape. But if you're not keen on that and you prefer this, the TS2 is for you. Right, let's go. Heely, but still going. And flown the 280 metre green. Of course. I don't want to like this head shape, but you can't argue that definitely flew at the heel. That's very, very similar. Still flying. Wowzers. Yeah. Solid start, methinks. Yeah. So if they were my first 2 drives on a course, I was stood on the 3rd hole, I'd run off, well, I'd drive off. I'd be pretty happy with those. Definitely in play. I don't mind the odd heel strike, it can save me quite a bit. Similar region. Consistent, around the same area. Gotta admit, it is surprisingly loud, the driver. Oh, get in the hole. This could actually go in the hole. Now, blocked it right of the flag. Terrible. So last one with the TS2, and I do not want to ruin that oil painting. That is an oil painting for me. Just one more shot, keep it together. Probably the worst strike out of them all, but it's still again flying. You can't argue the dispersion there. You really can't. All in this similar place. Look at that. Wow. One thing you cannot do is argue about that dispersion. I would take those 5 shots any day of the week. Dispersion is everything for me. So all of those were towards the heel, which saves me quite a lot. As soon as I get towards the toe, good night, Irene. You know, towards the toe, I become extremely social and I visit people's back gardens and then I get to know people and I get invited to barbecues that I don't really want to go to, but it's like, hey Al, this is Tom from the 5th hole when you nearly killed me with your drive. Would you like to come round for a barbecue? I'm like, okay, I've got nothing better to do. That's what the toe does. So social toe is what we're going to call it from now on. But in all seriousness, very forgiving driver. Time for the TS3, methinks. So, TS3. Straight away, this head has just given me a massive hug. I feel so much more comfortable looking down at this driver head. It's beautiful. So, how's it going to perform, is the question. That is an absolute rocket. Much lower. Came out very, very low, I thought there. Let's go again. It's a completely different feeling. I feel like I can feel more with this than I can the TS2. That's my opinion. That's out the toe a little. Just missed left, that's all. Definitely more shape, more towards the social toe with that last one. That's better. That's similar to TS2. Similar flight. That will be a lot higher. We've launched it better. Again, it's out the heel. But look at the difference in these. Yeah, straight away. So even though we've got a difference in launch here, both of these heads are 8.5 degrees. Set at A1, which means absolutely nothing to me. I only know the boy band A1. That's about as far as it gets. So that was high out of the face. Crikey, another striking masterclass. So we end up pretty close. Oh, just tap it in. Let's have a look at these results, shall we? Okay, results. TS2, TS3. Like I say, quickish review, just to get it out there. I wanted to do something. But if you want me to hit the course, you know what you need to do. Comment below, say, Al, go to the course, hit the course, whatever you want to put. 35 comments, we will go. So, TS2 I started with. Definitely preferred the TS3 head shape, but this is all personal preference. You know, if you didn't like Titleist drivers in the past, you may like the TS2 head. If you like your Titleist drivers anyway, you'll like the TS3 head. I reckon that's how it's going to work, in my opinion. So, five shots with each, 10 meters difference. So the TS2 I did definitely launch better, strike efficiency was better, club head speed was slightly up. So yeah, 10 meters I can see that, because the strikes with the TS3 were pretty dull, to say the least, which surprised me because I love the TS3 head. Out of the two, if you ask me the question, which one am I going to hit better, I would without doubt say TS3, but it's 5 shots. You know, that could change with another 5, who knows. So overall, very, very impressed with this range. I think they're fantastic. Thank you guys for watching. If you need any more help on this, give us a call on 1-800-652-211. You can send us an email, follow us on social media, and of course, subscribe. Thank you very much.